Hey guys, this Rachel Rambles is literally going to be a ramble because my thoughts, I guess it's more of me kind of audibly processing my reflection of last week. And I will preface in the grand scheme of life, I know that our email being down last week was not like a life or death crisis. I know that there are much bigger things in the world than us not having email for a week. But at the same time, in our little bubble of Hamilton Valley, it was a crisis. And I was just reflecting on how people responded differently. And, back in the day when you learned about flight versus fight in times of crisis, like what does your body do? Does your body want to run from the danger, or are you ready to fight? And I'm not calling anyone out. I'm not saying what's right and what's wrong, but I just was reflecting on how people rose to the occasion, um, and even looking back, you know, last week I was one of like a third of our office had sinus infections. I was on heavy antibiotics that didn't make me feel good, on top of not feeling good. It was a crazy week for me personally. I was out of the office more than I usually ever am during the week, especially when I have services due and deadlines. So I know that I did not respond at all how I usually would to a crisis. Not having email for 4 days if it had been a typical week for me, but um, just I thought like this would be a good time just as self reflection to see um, how did you respond? Do you think you did your best? Do you think you could improve? Do you think just reflect? Like there were people calling me on Monday saying, "What am I going to do? My services are due." And I was like, let's not worry about it right now. I was very confident that we were going to get fixed. Like, let's not worry about it. But them taking the initiative to contact me and call me and say, like, what's the plan? And I was like, if it's still not up Thursday morning, that's when I'm not going to worry about it till Thursday. But I was so proud of those managers who immediately called and were so proactive. And I know that, most of y'all probably weren't worried about me on Monday, but you were calling your supervisors, you were calling someone if you had something due. Um, I show up the next day from my brother's wedding and I have a stack of faxes on my chair because some of y'all took the initiative to go fax things. And I know some of you have broken fax machines, so you went somewhere else and faxed it. Some of you have scanners that don't work, so you went to the public library and scanned things in and sent them from your personal email. Tons of you were sending stuff from your personal email, and people in here were sending stuff through personal email. Um, I was just so impressed with so many people taking initiative and finding a way to get the job done. And, and then there's the others that, just were like, oh, I can't do anything. Email's broken and email's down. I can't do anything. Email's down. Um, I don't know what's going on in your personal life. I don't know, maybe you really had no other options. But I don't know, just over the weekend, as I was just thinking about the week, I was just super impressed that we all survived. And while I'm joking about surviving, it's also, in this day and age when we rely so much on our email and so much on technology, like we really had to think outside the box. And again, like, I was so impressed with those of you who did rise to the occasion, and just thought it would be a good thing to reflect on and think, how can we improve next time something comes up? What can we do better? Things like that. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.